Going Josue back again with another video on Hear Me Raw. And today I want to talk about happiness and where to find happiness. And I'm actually tricking you with where to find happiness because I think we've gotten ourselves in a lot of trouble nowadays because we're trying to find happiness. We have put happiness somewhere else. We have put happiness somewhere outside of us. We have put, happiness has become a destination rather than a starting point, you know? When we came into this world, we were happy. As a child, as a baby, we were happy. We were like, what the hell is all this? You know, we were just confused and everything, but we were just taking it all in, you know, little by little. We just took it in. We just took it in. And we just had that energy about us. Have you ever seen the energy that surrounds a newborn baby? I mean, a newborn baby has the capability of bringing a whole family together without uttering a single word, just through his or her energy. All the fighting and all the arguments that family was going through is all gone when that newborn baby is there. And that's our power right there. We can do that. We can really put people at ease with just our energy, with just our presence, and without saying anything. We can definitely do that. But we have gotten so far away from that. You know, the state of children, like I said, we definitely have to awaken our inner child. Our inner child is wherein we start to see the magic in the world once again. We start to enjoy life once again. We start to enjoy people once again. And we start to live once again. You know, all this growing up business. We grow up and we suffer. We're miserable. We're working jobs that we don't like. We're hanging around with people that we don't like. We don't even like ourselves. We're not happy. But we're chasing happiness. And then when you're looking for happiness outside of yourself, good luck finding it, because happiness is not out there. Happiness is in here. Happiness has always been with you. Happiness is our natural state. Love is our natural state. This is not something that you have to go outside of yourself to find. No matter where you are, no matter what you're going through, you can be happy. You could even be in jail and you can make the decision to be happy. It is all up to you. You have that decision. You have free will. But to go out there and look for happiness is futile. You're not going to find it out there. You're not going to find happiness in a relationship or at a job. Because, you know, you might think you want this dream job. You think, you know, you want this job and this job's going to make you happy. You get the job and you're still not happy. And you wonder, why are you not happy? It's because you have to be happy first. If you're not happy first, anything you get, you're not going to be grateful for it. You're not really going to enjoy it. And then you're just going to keep on wanting more. You're going to keep on accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. You know, once you're happy, you realize that you don't need so much. You know, you realize you can really be happy where you are. And you also realize how much you have to be grateful for in your life. But when you're not happy, you know, there's a good chance you're not being grateful for what you have. You're not being grateful for yourself. You're not being grateful for your family. You're not being grateful for your belongings, for your house, your car, whatever you have. You're not being grateful for what you have right now. There's a good chance you're not being grateful for any of those things, and you're just thinking about the things that you don't have. And that can really drain your happiness for sure. And many of us do that. Many of us do that. So practice a lot of gratitude, but don't externalize your power. Best thing you can do is to keep your power within you. Keep your energy within you. Keep your energy cycling, you know, the path of least resistance. Don't put everything else outside of you. You came to this planet with everything that you needed. You came to this planet with your gift, your purpose, you know, with who you are, your personality. Like you came here for a reason. And you're more likely to find that reason by being happy than you are by chasing happiness. What really got me in a state of happiness really was, you know, just definitely nature helped me out. Eating better, definitely the raw vegan diet. Eating a lot of living foods. You know, you are what you eat. Food is information. If your food is dead, you're not getting much information from that food. And if your food was once a living, sentient being, you got to imagine the information you're getting from that, the suffering, the anger, the separation. That animal did not want to die to be your food. That animal wanted to live. That animal wanted to experience life just like I'm experiencing life now. That animal wanted to be happy. That animal maybe wanted to start a family and just have fun, lay out in the sun. But we're cutting their lives short. They're not even getting a life at this point. What we're doing is just ridiculous. we're enslaving these animals, not realizing that we are enslaving ourselves. We are destroying the planet, not realizing that we are destroying ourselves. There is no separation. So we have to get back to happiness. We have to get back to love in order to really see that we are connected to everything. I think one thing that will help you to be happy right now, it might take some time for you to realize it yourself. I heard it many times before I finally myself made the connection when I went out into nature and I heard the voice in my head told me that it's all connected. And once I heard that, I experienced it. I was in the middle of the woods, looking at all the trees, looking at all the life around me. And I'm just like, wow, it's all connected. It's all connected, and I am a part of it. I think once we can realize that we are a part of all of this existence, we are a part of everything. We're not separate from anything at all whatsoever. Once we can realize that, we realize that we are not alone. Many of us feel like we are alone, that we are in this by ourselves, and that everyone else is out to get us. We can't trust anybody. And, definitely if you're watching the news, that's going to definitely get you in that direction. And if, energy is everything, and have the energy around, it's and social media, the news and everything like that. The energy is all about fear and separation, and we take a little piece of everybody that we interact with. The people that we interact with the most definitely have the most influence on us. If you want to know what you're like, look at your circle, look at the people closest to you. Those are your closest reflections. Those are your biggest reflections. If you change your vibration, you change your mood by changing your food. Not just physical food, but soul food as well, spiritual food. You change your mood by changing your food, by changing what you're feeding to your senses, what you're feeding to all your senses. Guess what? Your reflections will change. My circle of friends now is totally different from what it was not a year ago. Totally different, and I can honestly say that a year ago I really didn't have any true friends. I didn't really have any true friends. Like, there are not many people that really knew the real me, and even the people that kind of knew the real me, or kind of knew as much as I thought I knew, because I really did not know myself. So I really, even though I had like friends, I had people I was talking to, but I still felt very much alone. I still felt like no one really understood me, and I was giving and giving and giving. I was giving my all and not really getting much in return. I was just in parasitic relationships, but now I'm in relationships where I'm able to give and receive, and it's a beautiful transaction. It's a beautiful thing. What I'm feeding my subconscious mind on a day-to-day basis is what my world is coming out to be. If you have heard of synchronicities, when your dominant thoughts become your experience, and that's what I'm living now. It's still a work in progress, but I'm realizing that the changes that I've done to my life once I really realized that I was a part of everything here, and I just started to really just enjoy myself. I started to just, I am a part of this. I have something to bring to this. Let me use it. Let me express myself. Let me really discover who I am. Let me spend more time with myself. And I put myself out there. I put my thoughts out there. And I've also been, making sure to absorb the things that I know that will help me to further my journey. And it's been amazing what that has brought to my life. So now happiness is no longer just a random occurrence. Many of us tend to live our lives by chance. We hope that this will make us happy. We hope this person might make us happy. We hope this event might make us happy. But you have more control than that, especially when it comes to happiness, because nothing outside of you should be determining your happiness. If something outside of you is determining your happiness, then you're being controlled. You're being controlled by the events and circumstances that happen in your life. You're also more likely to be controlled by the people around you, because once they realize that they can control your happiness, that they can make you happy, or they can make you mad or angry or sad, then you start being manipulated. And I've done it to others in the past. I've manipulated others, used my power over them to, for my betterment. We tend to be selfish like that. But once you realize that you're a part of this, once you realize that also we are all one consciousness, we are all one. Everybody is yourself. You're not separated from anybody else, which means that everybody you talk to, there's a part of you in that person. Like, you can truly relate. I've been seeing myself in so many people, and it's just like beautiful. I'm like, you're me. You know, like you are me, but you're having a different experience. You're born at a different time, different place. You have different beliefs, different things, like different, you know, and you have a different gift. You have a different purpose here, but you are me. Like I can connect that deeply with other people, so it makes me very conscious of how I treat others. So, seeing that you are everything, God is everywhere. It's all energy, like literally there is no separation. It is beautiful. God is everywhere. God is everything. And you are everywhere. You are everything. You are the good. You are the bad. You are the light. You are the dark. You're just it. Everything. You're a it. I think that really helps me to just kind of relax a little bit more. And it helps me, like, I don't have to really, you know, be taught to be nice to people anymore. Like, it's crazy how we think that we have to teach people how to be nice, but that is our natural state. You know, going back to happiness being our natural state, love being our natural state. So once you truly realize your place in this world, and you realize that you're connected to everything, and you realize that everyone that you meet is a reflection of you, they're there to teach you a lesson, or there to just give you some love. If you're giving some love to yourself, you're going to receive love from others. It's a beautiful thing. Then it makes it a little bit easier to really just be happy consistently, and stop living our lives by chance, and really have a little bit more control. We can't control our external environment, but we can control what happens in here. We can control what happens in here. We can do our best to absorb the right content, to surround ourselves with the right people, and make it consistent. You know, yes, you might fail. I fall down. Nobody's perfect. We're not trying to be perfect here. We are human. We're going to make mistakes. And there are no such thing as mistakes as long as you're learning from them. You know, to learn to walk, you literally have to fall down so many times. If you fell down the first time and you stopped, guess what? You would have never learned how to walk. So go out there and go fail. Go make some mistakes. Go experience life. Stop being afraid. You know, stop being afraid to express yourself. Stop being afraid to be happy. For instance, like right now, if you wake up and you decide to meditate for like 5 to 10 minutes, and while you're meditating, you're just like, you're just thinking about everything that you're grateful for. Everything that you're grateful for. I mean, there's so much to be grateful for. You can literally spend the whole 24 hours reciting the things that you're grateful for. But most people can't. You ask them to say like 10 things that they're grateful for, and they're thinking, they're like, what am I grateful for? And most of us are like that. The best practice, I've done it so many times, like where I just lay there and just think about what I'm grateful for. And many times it brings me to tears, because I realize, man, I have all of this, but I have not been focusing on that. I've been focusing on everything else. I've not been focused on like being thankful for my body, my eyes, my lips, my eyebrows, eyelashes, hair, arms, you know, legs, lungs, bones, skin. You know, like there's so much to be grateful for. And of course, you can go outside of yourself as well. If you have a car, a bike, your family members. I'm grateful for water, the air, the sun, the trees that complete our lungs. I love when I rhyme like that, just without out of nowhere. But gratitude, man. But yeah, you wake up and you meditate. You choose to meditate on what you're grateful for, and you come out just happy to be alive. You come out and you're just like walking down the street, jumping around, screaming. Feels so good to be alive. You're just like, yes, you know, you just do that, and people will look at you like you're crazy, and they'll want to put you in a nut house. And that's insane, because happiness has become weird now. Loving yourself has become weird now. The norm has become to kind of belittle yourself, is to be hard on yourself, is to try to be somebody else, is to try to conform, is to try to buy. It's all about your status, you know. But none of these things will bring you happiness, because happiness is not out there. Happiness is within you. So you can start off your day being happy, and then you can keep that happiness. You can cultivate that happiness. And then not only that, you can get so much happiness and so much energy, so much love. Then you start radiating it. And when you start just being around people, they're going to be happy for no reason whatsoever, just based on your energy. So go out there and cultivate your happiness. Know that you can be happy right now. You don't have to wait to be happy. You can be happy right now. It is a decision. It is our natural state. We came onto this planet happy, you know, and do your best not to let the other energies of the world affect you too much. Yes, there's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of pain. But that cycle of pain that everybody's going through, once they interact with you and you're happy, you can stop their cycle of pain. let the universe know that whoever you come into contact with, that their cycle of pain stops with you. If someone has been hurting for a long time and they're hurting others, once they try to hurt you, you're gonna turn the other cheek. You're not gonna hurt them back, because you're not gonna be coming from a place of pain anymore. You're gonna be coming from a place of happiness, from a place of love, and that's how we impact people. No matter what you're doing, you could be taking phone calls, you could be a garbage man, you could be a janitor, whatever. It doesn't matter. We all come into contact with others. You don't know that one interaction could literally multiply, and have a big impact on the world. So being at a happy state, a state of love, as much as you can, is amazing, and will bring so much magic into your life, just as it has brought magic into my life. And yeah, it's a magical world out there. It's a magical world in here as well. Love yourself, accept yourself 100%, and go be happy. And don't be ashamed to be happy. Don't be ashamed of loving yourself. Have fun, guys. If you like this video, hit the like button below. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one if you have not already. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.